In this episode, I want to show you the perfect day photographing birds in winter. I want to show you my camera settings, how I go out and brave the cold, what signs I'm looking for, and how you can see more than just wildlife, but things up close through macro photography. Good morning, everyone. Look at that beautiful sunrise. It's stunning. And I'm going to have to be quiet as I approach the pond area. It's so hard to get close. Guys, everything is crispy and crunchy. But I'm just going to take off my backpack here. The sun's just making everything orange, looking great. So I'm going to set up just over here. It's about 2 degrees out, or -2 Celsius. Well, the pond is frozen, about 80% of it. The areas where it isn't frozen is where the ducks, the swans, the waterfowl have been moving around. Yeah, there's 2 eagles over there. I might quickly film those. Incredible sunrise. The colors, the lighting, everything is really nice. It's all frozen. We got frost everywhere. So I checked the weather network last night to see how much moisture was going to be in the air. I think it was at 88%. It also rained yesterday too. So there's black ice, so you have to be really slow driving to your different locations because they don't use salt really much here on the roads. But everything is crystallized and frozen, and yeah, I don't have a photo blind here, so you kind of have to get here bright and early to get any activity out on the water. It's winter time, it's end of January, so you hope to see what you can see. But the redwinged blackbirds are sort of the main excitement to have them come down to the cattails, and they pull them apart looking for seeds, that sort of thing, and their breath in the air is really cool to capture at this temperature during the day with everything frosty. I'm excited to go ahead and film and photograph some of those. And then as it warms up, all of this ice, the cold ice with the warmer air, will create some sort of fog lines. So yeah, I think today is the perfect conditions to be out photographing early in the morning. Check it out. Got a recording of redwing with its breath coming out. I'm gonna try and get a couple of photographs. He's calling to another one just over there. So it's a little bit earlier now in the morning, and there's a lot of trumpeter swans. I believe that's their name. I figured there's about 50 to possibly 100 of them in this area. They're quite hard to photograph in some of these tall reeds, but you can kind of create this really cool bokeh with all of the frosty cattails and reeds. And so I've got my camera and lens kind of set up, and here I'm shooting between sort of big cattail reeds and bushes and kind of hiding myself, because it takes a while for them to kind of do the little rounds and get a little closer. So that's been a lot of fun. I'm not sure if I got many photographs, but the video is pretty cool to see kind of their heads and their bodies kind of swimming through. The settings that I have set up, oh, there goes a big flock, is I'm shooting at 20 frames per second, depending on like if there's some action that I really want to capture. Oh, there goes that eagle. It's flying just overhead. Oh, it's just right there. It's flying around. Kind of looks like it's hunting for something. Just flew off out of view. That one is the one that sets right up on top of this really tall branch. So hopefully as it flies back, I'll be able to get it kind of swooping up and making a landing, because I know where it sits every time. So we'll see if we can catch that shot. Now my settings for on the camera is I'm setting up as manual, so I can move the shutter speed depending on what I'm photographing. If it's, again, eagles, I might be able to capture it at 5/100ths of a second, maybe 1,000. But if it's faster moving birds, I might crank that up to 3,000 or 4,000 of a shutter speed. And then I have it set to auto ISO, so the ISO can just go ahead and float and fill it in. It's a lot brighter out. We got some diffused light here, made for a really beautiful sunrise. But the diffused light is really nice because I can still get that really cool yellow sunrise feel, but it's not super harsh. I'm going to try and capture some more photos and video of the redwinged blackbird. What I really want is to get that bright shoulder while it makes its call. I think ideally if I can capture things really low to the ground so I can still see the background, the horizon, those are the shots I'm going to want to get. But there's so much in the foreground here that it can be hard sometimes. The cattails are high, so I extend the tripod legs out so I can be pretty much at eye level with the red-winged blackbirds and get some dark background in behind them. I got these mitts right here. I'm not sure if you can see. Let's brighten this up a little bit. And sister-in-law made these. Look at that. Perfect for focusing, shutter, using on the ring. So these gloves are really great. I've got another pair that fold back all the other fingers, but on a cold day like today, I decided to try these mitts out, and they're awesome. I am shooting on a 500. I do have a macro lens, and before it warms up too much, I might try and take some macro shots of these little frosty guys. So it's getting a little sunnier, and before the frost kind of melts, try and take some macro shots. I've got the 105 2.8 macro lens. I use this for portraits a lot, but it's got the macro in it. So I'm gonna try and get up close to some of these frosty tips and take some macro shots as well. There are still redwinged blackbirds out calling, and you can still see their breath. So I'll do that just a little bit. Leave my telephoto lens up on the tripod and take some macro and then get back to it. Well, if you like this content, please give me that thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, think about subscribing. And I hope to see you on the next video. If you want to check out some of my other work, I've got landscape and other wildlife shots that I've done up here that I'll pop up on the screen. And I hope to hear from you in the comments. Go ahead and leave me a message. Let me know what you guys use, shoot with, sort of thing. And I'll see you in the next video.